meandering journey through the mountains, and it seemed as though with every passing kilometre the scenery only got better. Throughout the drive there are plenty of places to stop and take in the fantastic views. It's one of the few parts of Taiwan where the air is clean and clear, free of the city pollution and, most importantly, the noise of scooters. Now, if you're a regular viewer of the Travel Bug, you'll know that we don't usually feature much in the way of accommodation, unless of course there's something special or unique about it. In the case of this place, there were a few things that stood out from the norm. It wasn't the friendly staff, because in any decent hotel you can expect a smile and good service. The first thing I liked was the history. This place has been visited by foreign dignitaries and former presidents of Taiwan, and was one of the first hotels to be built here. The next point of interest was the cliched old world charm. Sometimes it can seem a bit tacky or dated, but here it was a welcome change from the sterile decor of the chain hotels I usually stay in. The Alishan Guest House is 5-star accommodation at altitude. It comes with all the normal luxuries of restaurants and room service, but has the added benefits of incredible mountain views and the serenity of being in the middle of nowhere. This part of Taiwan is a great place to spend a few days relaxing. There's no traffic or shops, just endless forest. For those that are a little more active, the hiking is fantastic and there are loads of trails to explore. Thankfully, there aren't bears or dangerous wildlife to worry about, just the occasional birdwatcher. And as far as I know, they're harmless. This place is so chilled out that even the resident guard dogs are relaxed. That's the most I saw them move the whole time I was there. But that's the whole thing about Alishan. It's all about, well, not really doing anything. Apart from the forests, the mountains of Alishan are famed for another thing, the magical sunrises. It's well worth rising early and enduring the freezing cold to take in the glorious colours and feelings of solitude created by watching the dawn of a new day. I'm braving the cold and the early morning start to come to a place that I've been told is the best spot to see the sunrise in Taiwan. And it is incredible how cold it is, considering that less than 30 minutes away it's tropical and warm. It is so cold, but it is really beautiful. There's something special about a sunrise, whether you're sitting on a beach, on top of a building, or here in the mountains. The atmosphere is energizing. You forget about your early morning start and become mesmerized by the scene. At this point, the bitter cold couldn't have been further from my mind. I felt like I was on the roof of the world, and even though there was a film crew behind me, it seemed like I was in total isolation. No matter how many sunrises I've seen, they're all really special to me, and I can honestly say I remember every one of them. As the sun crested the mountains, fingers of light burst across the sky, and thankfully the day began to warm. The dew-covered plants glistened and the birds started to stir. The whole experience was really refreshing. It was a magic way to start the day. I tell you what though, right now I could have murdered a cup of that local tea and maybe even some breakfast. Yeah, it was definitely time for breakfast. Somewhat chaotic past has developed into a fiercely independent nation that are proud and strong, yet warm and same place. The best part of the journey was meeting people and hearing their stories. I'll definitely be coming back, And next time, I'd love to take up Tim's offer to cycle around the island. That way, I'll be able to explore more of Taiwan and see the beautiful east coast. The locals say unless you've seen that side of the island, you haven't truly taken in all this place has to offer. This is a country where any traveller can be guaranteed an amazing time, full of new experiences and adventure all packed into a tiny island. It's inexpensive, safe, exciting and accessible to anyone. So if you want a taste of Asia beyond the usual haunts of Indonesia, Japan or China, then book a ticket to Taiwan. You won't regret it.